Good morning, Illumination. Renee here to talk to you about airbrush, and we're going to get started from the very beginning. We're going to start with opening up your box, understanding what comes into there, everything that comes in there, and we're going to talk about all of that today. So hang out with us, get comfy. We're going to have fun, and welcome back. Welcome back, Candy. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to walk through everything airbrush. So let's get started, and we're going to get started with the basics. Today, I am, by the way, for those who are new and joining us, I'm Renee. I am with Luminous Cosmetics. I am a makeup artist here, and I'm here to help you out. So if you're new to the channel, please, please, please be sure to subscribe. Check us out. Always follow us. Make sure that you set your timer and you ring your bell to make sure that you get the perfect notification so that you can always join us on time. So we start every day at 8 a.m. Central. We go 8, 10, 12, 2, and 4, and we're here to help you out. So how fun and exciting. Thank you all for joining us. Hi, Amber. Hi, Nancy and Candy. Welcome back. So happy that you're all here. So let's get started and talk about what comes in your kit. So what you're going to get in your kit is this amazing, these 4 items. You're going to get your airbrush system that you're going to have. You're going to get this guy, and then you're going to get your blush, your 2 foundations, and your love. So your blush is going to complement your foundation colors, and your foundations, you're going to get 2 colors. And because you get 2 colors, you can mix and match, find the perfect shade, or you have plenty to practice with. So if one of the shades isn't perfect for you, then you have plenty of foundation to practice with. So it's a little bit a mix of everything. So you've got all of your goodies right there. So thank you so, so much for joining us. We're so excited that you're here. And why don't we just get started? So we have a few tips and tricks here for you. You want to get used to the feeling of your airbrush by just using air or water. You want to keep your stylus always moving. Stay 4 finger widths from your skin. And then you also want to barely pull back on the trigger. So I'm going to just clip my hair back. Let me check while I'm doing this. Let me check out the comments and say hey and good morning. I love you guys. You guys have it's like the best community together. You're so supportive of each other, and we're just happy that we're here. So let's just get started and get into the basics. So I kept those, pop those up for you just so that you remember, but we're going to go through it. So we have our Legend system here. This one is, I love the rose gold for sure. It's a little larger as far as the compressor goes than our icon, and our icon is black and rose gold, and then we have our pro. So we have 3 options right now. This is our icon, so you can see they're just a little bit different in size, but guess what? They all give you airbrush foundation, and they all are it's all the same direction. So there's no different skills for any of those. So all you have to do right out of the box is make sure it's plugged in, because apparently I didn't do that this morning. Right out of the box, you just have to plug it in and turn it on. And that's all you have to do as far as your job to get it going. Now, this is your stylus. This is your stylus. This is where you hold it like a pen. You have the trigger here, and this is going to release your product. And then right in here is where you put your product. So super simple, very, very easy way to get started. Hi, is it Jeanne? Hi, Jeanne. Welcome from Utah. We're excited that you're here. Excited that you're here to learn with us and get started. Good morning, Tracy and Tamberly. Amber, on the website, let me hop on over there. Oh, a mega order. Who is taking advantage of the BOGO right now? Who is taking advantage of the BOGO right now for the lip stains? So, oh my goodness, like such a great deal right now for the lip stains. And we'll talk about those later. Okay. Here we go. These are the blushes, and they come with different blushes come with different kits. So Oh, it looks like it rolled over there. So very, very easy to see what we have available. Let me pause my computer there. We got a lot of background noise going on. Yeah, there we go. So that is the kit. Oh, look, 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, so many of you took advantage of that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Candy, go ahead, put us on Twitter. Let's see who's going to join us. I think it's so exciting to have more friends and more people join us because we all love Luminous, and that's why we're all here. So, okay. For the newbies and for everybody, just as a quick reminder, we do want to let you know that you want to get started by just using water or air. You can use water or air just to get the feel of it. Keep your stylus moving. Stay 4-finger widths from your face and barely pull back on the trigger. So what I've been doing, and I find that I've gotten some really great feedback. And by the way, if you have any feedback or you have questions or I missed your comment, email me, Renee@luminousbeauty.com. All right, good morning. Oh, and Nat is getting her new machine. That's so exciting. So you're getting your new airbrush system. So exciting. I'm going to do a demo really quick because I love this, and this is helpful when you're getting started on doing your airbrush for the very first time. This is such a great tip. Okay. You don't have to do this, but I want to show you the reasons why we tell you to do the few things that you're going to do. So we're just going to put some of this. This is just a contour color. So as you can see, Skin Sculpting Contour. And we're going to start by just pulling back on the trigger. So remember, we're saying 4-finger widths away. We're just going to start, and I use this color because it's a stronger color, so I wanted you guys to see it. We're just going to barely pull back on the trigger, and you see that nice even distribution of product. Okay, got it? So I have created a pass. So this is a pass. So if I want that color to be more opaque and stronger, I can create another pass. I'm still staying 4-finger widths away. I'm always moving when I'm pulling back on my trigger. There we go. So that is so that's the right way. So this is the reason. Oh, Tamberly, you got the Noon and Naughty palette. Woo woo. Okay, so this is the reason why we want to keep the stylus moving. So if I open this stylus all the way up, and that means when I pull it all the way back and I don't move it, we can see it's super wet. It's actually dripping. It's actually dripping. That's crazy. So this is why we want to just pull back just a little bit and barely let that product out. So this is I think that it's a very helpful demonstration to just give you an idea of why we make the suggestions that we do. Because if you're troubleshooting and you're finding that you might have too much product or it's getting too thick or it's too much in one area, that can happen when we're first starting out because we're just learning and that we aren't used to always having to keep moving, and that's okay. So, okay, cleaning off that hand. Amber, the contour is one color, just one color. Okay. Just using it for demo because it's darker than my skin tone. Okay, emptying out my stylus. Let's get started. And what you can use is, what we're going to start with is love. It's a great place to start because, let me just show you right here. Ooh, love. It's a great place to start because it's very subtle. It has just a hydrating, luminosity and glow to it. It's not glittery. It just plumps up the skin with hydration. It gives It just gives a beautiful soft finish to the skin, and you can wear it by itself. But in this case, we're going to wear it underneath of the foundation because you can do that with airbrush. You can wear a highlighting luminizer under your foundation to kind of peek through. You can put your blush on before your foundation. You can put your foundation on first. There really aren't any rules. We just only recommend, the closest thing we have to rules are the recommendations that we have with keeping your stylus moving, pull back just a little bit, and stay four finger widths from your skin. All right. Oh, okay. Jeannie, is that how we say? Because I have you as Jeanne, but you go by Jeannie. Awesome. Tracy. Okay, we'll see you back, soul sister. And Candy, we only have one color in the contour. It's just this one. But if you are needing recommendations for a contour for your skin tone, send me an email. Again, Renee@luminousbeauty.com. We will help you out. All right, I'm going to do the blush next, and I'm going to use Tulip. Tulip is one of our 5 blush options that we have. Let's pop those up. So if you're new, you do get a blush that comes with your set. However, you can always add, you can always do something different. You can always pick up a new blush on your next order. So I try to show a few different blushes throughout the week. And it says use 1 to 2 drops. I use 3 to 4, but I also love blush. But if you're just getting started, you can use 1 or 2. And I'm just going to pull back. As you can see, a little bit of color is showing up. And remember, I don't have foundation on yet, so I can be a little bit more aggressive with my blush because I know that I'm going to put this, that this is going to stay under my foundation. So I can have a little bit of that color popping through, and it can be a little bit stronger. So that is the Tulip blush. Now the Tulip blush, good morning, Nancy. We're just thrilled that you're here. Thrilled that you're here. Okay. All right, so let's get into the foundation. We're going to use our Silk 4-in-1 foundation. So the 4-in-1 is going to be anti-aging, moisturizing, full coverage concealer, and foundation all in one. And what's also great about it is that you can get the sheer results and you can actually build it up to full coverage. Now, building up to full coverage with airbrush foundation is totally different than any other kind of foundation. So it's never, ever going to look heavy. It's just going to become more opaque. Remember when we did the passes? So that's where that comes from. All right, I'm going to do, I feel like my tan has been wearing off, so I'm going to do the 3. So sometimes I use our tanning tonic, which is this guy. Hard to really see in this light because it likes to bounce off. The tanning tonic. So that's really beautiful. It gives me a little bit of a glow. I've been stuck inside just a little bit. That was 6 drops of the 03. Let's see if you can see that. There we go. And the foundation. Thank you, Amber. I love the Tulip. I'm finding more and more products that I'm loving every single time that I get something new in the mail. I feel like you guys, you get so excited something new comes and you're trying it. All right, so I am just going to pull back on my trigger just enough to let a little bit of product out. I am still staying far enough away from my face. And as you can see, the blush is just kind of peeking through over here, much more subtle than on this side. So that's what's so great about airbrush is that you can get a little bit underneath, or if you're new to blush or you're just like, ugh, I'm not sure, or if you have some redness or rosacea in the skin, your blush can kind of peek through and not really be the focus. I'm also going to do my eyelids. For some reason, my eyelids are a little dark today. but that's okay. I have airbrush. So that was 6 drops. I'm going to do just a few more so that I can come back and use this as a concealer. So as you can see, unlike traditional concealer applications, I don't have to pull and tug on my skin. I can just get a really beautiful coverage without tugging and yanking. So that's what's great about airbrush. So about this time, I always pull my hair down. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. You guys want to know what I'm going to be honest about? I feel a little fair. So maybe because I've been using the 4, if you've been tuning into us, I have been using the 4 in the Silk 4-in-1. And I've been using that because I've been using the tanning tonic. So I just went over right to the 3. So you can see I went over to the 3 and I'm feeling a little fair. So because of that, maybe on my next time, when I come back at 10, maybe we'll mix the 3 and the 4 and show a little bit of that. But in the meantime, I am going to use the matte bronzer and warm it up a little bit. Why, thank you, Amber. All right, so I am going to warm it up just a little bit because I am feeling a little fair because I was wearing the 4 because of wearing tanning tonic. So I feel like I'm not quite all the way back to my 3 days. I'm just going to use 4 drops. I'm just going to add a little bit of warmth. And I can add a little bit to, there we go. Now I feel like I've got a little bit of color. Okay, see the difference of one side versus the other? Definitely feel like I'm warmer on this side. What do we think? I think it has a big difference. I feel very warm, and then this side I feel a little fair. So I'm going to add just a few more drops. Okay. So if you're new to our channel, be sure to like and subscribe because we want to see more of you. If you have just starting out getting to use your airbrush system for the first time, join us. We are live every single weekday. Myself and Heather, we're both makeup artists here with Luminous. We will be showing you all the tips and tricks. Guys, so much better, right? Yes, yes, yes. So I think I was just a little bit too fair with the 3. I jumped the gun, went back to the 3 when I still was a little tanner. There we go. Okay, yeah, I definitely like it with just a little bit more of the bronzer. Now, this one is not included in your starter kit. So this is the matte bronzer that, let me just pop that up on there for you so you can see. Let me find it for you because I think it's important. Airbrush bronzer. So you can definitely see the difference. But the good thing is like it doesn't add any weight to my skin. You can see it's up and close. No weight to my skin. Doesn't look heavy. Doesn't look like I actually, it's like you're wondering what I actually did because you can see the effect of it, but not necessarily the product, right? Okay. All right. I'm coming back at 10 a.m. Central. Stay tuned. Set your notifications. Let us know that you're here when you do. Subscribe because we want to make sure that you aren't missing a single thing in airbrush. And you know what? I'm going to poke around the website a little bit and see what we can play with today, because I want to be able to show you some amazing, amazing artistry. So hang tight. We'll be back at 10 a.m. Be sure to subscribe, become a big Luminous fan. And in the process, guys, if I ever miss a comment, please be sure to just pop me an email. I will definitely respond to your emails. I can't wait to see you guys back here at, what time are we going to come back? At 10 a.m. Central. So can't wait to see you then. Thanks, guys, so much. I'll see ya.